Hello there, thanks a lot for coming by PosterCentral.com's video blog today. I'm Pete Howard, and Led Zeppelin, can you say at their peak or what? I mean, I guess they had several peaks during their career, but heavens, 1970, summer of 70, and look at this cool window card from Seattle, Washington, dominated by the English Union Jack. This one's special, red, white, and blue, and in Seattle, and it was a barnstorming U.S. tour, so what this represents is really very cool. The band was still playing off Led Zeppelin 2, but Led Zeppelin 3 was getting lots of advance orders, and in the, I guess you'd say, the pipeline to be released in October. This was the band, as you probably know if you're a fan, they came over to America all the time in the early days, so in less than 2 years, this was already Led Zeppelin's 6th visit to America. Holy cow, that's really crossing the Atlantic. And but you know, manager Peter Grant and the band really saw an opening. You know, the Beatles had broken up this year, and the Stones weren't touring. They had in '69, they would again in '72. So you know, it was basically Zeppelin and the Who for the two big British invasion bands. And boy, Zepp really took advantage of it. They only went for 15,000 seat halls or larger. I don't know if that was exclusive or mostly that size, but they were off to the races and going. And then they finished the tour, this particular 6th tour, in grand style with their debut at New York's Madison Square Garden. So it was really a big one for Zepp, and it's only the summer of 1970, as we know. They just, subsequent years, they would break more and more records and everything. So here we have this, as I said, 14 by 22 inch window card, and there's Seattle Center Coliseum, as you can see, September 1st at 8 p.m. Interestingly, one of those rare posters that doesn't give the weekday, but that was a Tuesday night in September of 1970. Interestingly, the night before, August 31st, the band played almost all the way across the country in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Can you imagine that? But that's because the Milwaukee date was a makeup date because they had to postpone some dates due to the illness and death of bass player John Paul Jones' father. So, wow, Monday night in Milwaukee, Tuesday night in Seattle, that was so 70s rock and roll, but they made things happen. So, then you have, as I said, of course, you see that band. It's not quite a logo, is it? It's just lettering right in the middle with the Union Jack logo. And then down in the blue area, you've got down there, presented by Concerts West, very, very dominant and major promoter in the Pacific Northwest of the time, headed by Tom Hewlett. And then you've got tickets at $3.50, $4, $5, and $6 at Fidelity Lane and Suburban Outlets. So very, not quite sparse, but very limited wording, not a cluttered poster, just a really nice, Union Jack Zeppelin logo poster, I guess you'd say, without the band's picture. And then down in the lower left-hand corner, interestingly, a little hint here, it does say Exit Arts in the red. See that in the border? They're the ones undoubtedly who drew up the poster. So, boy, it'd be fun to have a Zeppelin original concert poster window card from all of their American tours, wouldn't it? Well, if you need one from the 6th, this one is doing pretty well. It's small, frameable, colorful, and oh, what a tour and oh, what a time. So, thanks for coming by. It's lights out for me, and we'll see you next time for something soon. What timing! Okay, bye-bye. Take care.